All right, many thanks for staying with us on your ultimate news and current affairs program on television. Well, we'll be starting with our first segment on the show this morning, as we have one of the, if I say one of the best comedians in Nigeria now, I may not be out of place. He goes by the name Clement Udubegeme. Of course, he's also known as MC Besent. MC Besent, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I like your outfit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And of course, myself and Evans will be talking with you. You are ready to make us laugh, because we want to laugh this morning.
We did by the grace of God, yeah.
The country, like I said, on the tight, small, so what can you enter comedy?
Okay, for me, what can I enter comedy now? Talent.
Okay.
You understand? Now, when I did for school, AAU, that is, I'm studying university, Ekoma, so I did hostel, like, I did do a lot of funny stuff. So my roommates come be like, guy, this thing they do, so they write them down, they funny you. Okay. You understand? So from there,
actually it was friends that actually pushed you into
it. Yes. They were like, this thing they do, so if they write them down, they compose them. If they make brain, and I say, you sure? That's when I just started trying. Go climb stage, hold mic, talk one or two, they laugh. I say, so they feel laugh like this. From there we started.
But if there's anything that I love about your skit, you barely laugh. You just be serious and be delivering the thing. Like, one will be wondering, is it that the thing they even touch you?
No, not say. Most times, if you watch behind the scene, they cut many times.
Okay.
Maybe I get the irritated, I think of only even you.
You take some time to go and laugh.
You laugh, so they'll cut, take them again. So
okay,
that's it.
All right, Evans.
Okay, well, it's good to have you on the program this morning.
Thank you very much.
To you one more time. When we talk about comedy in Nigeria, you have a lot of youths getting into it, and little wonder, at times I hear them talk. You hear some say that as a result of my innate ability, I have to, develop my ability, or you also hear some say that as a result of hunger, I became jobless and I had to go into making comedy. So in your own case, what would you say really actually drag you into comedy stuff?
Okay, fully, I will not say it was hunger, but there was a hunger. Hunger was involved. When you are growing up as a man, in our current society, you want to look for that way to just make sure you make ends meet, you understand? So I studied civil engineering.
Okay.
I'm a graduate and I graduated with second class upper.
Okay.
You understand? So while in school then I was like, so it was not really hunger, it was not fully hunger, but it was just there. It was coming and I was like, okay, let me be doing this thing alongside. I was going to the site, I was still making some kind of videos. You understand? So along the line, these your videos, they make sense, so you understand? Just continue doing it. You get?
Okay.
So it was just the two stuff together.
All right, so would you want to say that you are satisfied today? I mean, a civil engineer becoming a comedian.
I'm satisfied because even the civil engineering is to make ends meet, is to make a living for myself.
Okay.
So if the comedy is giving me that living, fine. But I'm still doing the civil engineering side by side too, because it's something that I love from the onset.
All right, so what would you say has been your greatest challenge?
In the comedy industry, greatest challenge was visibility.
Okay.
Has been visibility. From the very onset, everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be heard. So that's been a challenge, and we thank God, via the internet, that was solved.
Okay.
The internet gave us this kind of easy visibility.
Okay.
Before it was just you have to go to a stage, and imagine I have to go to a stage, you have to see me on a stage before you get to know me.
Okay.
So imagine the number of stages I have to climb in Edo State, I'll travel to Abuja, but with just our internet, our phone, you can just do a video now in Benin City and it to get to UK,
US,
everywhere.
Okay.
You understand? So it gave us this easy access.
So away from your challenges now, we have so many people aspiring to be like you.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are times you failed. There are times you missed your track. So how were you able to cope with this period of trials as a man?
Okay. There's nobody that has not ever failed before.
Okay.
Like a man said something, he says success is failing consistently. You understand? I've failed many, many times. If you check my videos I started doing since 2015, compared to now, you see a lot of failures. You see me do videos that maybe it's not actually, the production is poor, sound might be poor, location might be poor, even the content might be poor. You understand? You get some comments like, this thing what they do, no fun now.
Backlash.
Yes.
You know?
Those things might bring you down and say, should I not just stop this thing? Are you sure I'm even getting it? You understand? We get that because, one thing about the internet, they will not lie to you. If you are doing it wrong, they'll tell you. They just, this thing, it no work now. What is all this? They'll tell you straight to you because you don't know them. You cannot go and fight them.
Certainly.
So they'll tell you the fact that this is not good. So we get that kind of stuff over and over and over and over, but what will you do? You just keep pushing and do it, and before you know, God brings something and that thing starts to make a way for you. And to those that are looking up to me, it's actually consistency because there are some things we were doing before that we've stopped doing. You understand? Because people easily get tired of something.
Okay.
Imagine I'm showing you one thing every time, the same thing. They might get tired of it.
So you change your content?
So you have to change.
Okay.
As time goes on, you have to change from this, okay, let me try this. Let me venture into, let me diversify. Okay. That's what keep people listening and watching you.
Okay, now, too many skits around now, and a lot of comedians are making skits and all that. Some say, anything you do in life, people will criticize.
Yeah.
Criticism is allowed.
Sure.
Now, some say that perhaps one of the easy way to quickly make comedy is to make skits because you have to edit and all that. Now, for some people, they will also look at it differently. That the best way to be a comedian is to do a stand-up, is to be into what you call the stand-up comedy now in front of the stage and all that. That most comedians making skits, they actually cannot stand a crowd and make them laugh. I don't know what you have to say about that.
Okay. For comedy, there are stand-up comedians. There are those that are not stand-up comedians.
Okay.
But they are still comedians.
They are sitting down.
Yes. Some of them are even lying down. You get?
Okay.
So the bottom line is to make people laugh. You all know of Mr. Bean.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Bean has been a comedian who we watch on TV. He doesn't even say a word.
He barely talk.
He barely talk, but he make people laugh. You understand? So that's why Mr. Bean still did, I think he used to do a stand-up comedy show where he talks to make people laugh. So there are some persons that they can make you laugh doing stand-up comedy, while some can't, but they can make you laugh via their skits. And there are some that can actually make you laugh via stand-up and via their skits.
So does it have to do with talent now or skills?
It has to do with the both, talent and skills. Sometimes you learn the act. Like for we started doing stand-up comedy back then in school. Then I think there was no, then Instagram was not very visible. It was just 15 seconds. Yeah. There was no media. So we were doing the mic work. So when we now saw Instagram 15 seconds, we're like, okay, let's just still try. You understand? So we started doing it alongside the stand-up.
Okay.
That's for us. But there are some that they are just basically just for skits. They don't even go close to the microphone because they know they are not talented in that area, and they don't want to just venture into what will now crash their craft already.
Okay, now what has been your greatest drive, like motivation?
My greatest drive and motivation has been to have a good life and to take my family out of poverty.
Okay. With your comedy?
Yes. That's my drive, to make a living for myself.
Okay.
Because, like, thank God, today is Father's Day. You're a father. So we have responsibility.
I'm a father. He's not a father. He's not a father.
This man.
But soon to be.
There's a father in every man.
There's a father figure, yes.
You're also soon to be.
Yes.
There's a father in every man.
No,
you understand?
The truth of the matter, I pity you guys that are here to be. Because
I think
you are now the comedian.
That's my mind.
Mr. Evans, you are not the comedian now.
The truth of the matter is better you be now. Because if you don't be now, you go and be next year, you are going to, what you would have bought for 1 naira.
Don't worry,
God will provide.
I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just telling you the reality of things in the country.
Give us not the end of next year. By the time that sentence finishes over. I'm going to be your best man.
I'm waiting on you.
Now we're talking about your greatest motivation. So who is your role model?
My role model
in the industry.
In the comedy industry.
Yes.
Okay, first
both
of
home and
all,
abroad.
Okay, home and abroad. First of all, my role model abroad should be AY.
I don't understand when you say
abroad.
I don't
He said
understand.
home and abroad.
You said abroad.
Yeah, abroad, like he's not in the States.
AY is not part of this country now.
No, okay.
We are confusing our position.
I'm taking home as Edo State.
Okay.
Yes, now if I say Edo, like abroad, like AY and Bovie.
Okay.
These two places I love, I follow them
Within
a whole
the
lot.
country.
Yes.
Okay.
Then within the city, MC Edo Pikin.
Okay.
Then MC Casino.
Oh, why not?
Oh, why not?
Okay.
You understand? I actually stayed with Edo Pikin.
Oh.
I lived with him.
Wow.
I started living with him, I think after I left school, 2015. I started staying with him.
Wow.
So I learned a whole lot of things from him.
Well, he's accommodating.
Yeah, he groomed me. You understand? Okay, do like this. We discuss. I say, this is the joke I have. How do you see it? He'll be like, okay, do like this, add like this, do like this.
So he single-handedly mentored you?
Yes. I was living in his house. So not just on stage, not just for stage, for life. Because in life, we discover that it's not about your talent, it's about character. That's why when you go to school and you graduate, they'll tell you certified in character and in learning.
Are we found to be worthy in learning and character?
Yeah. You understand? So you can know something, but you don't have the character to keep it. Okay. As like most persons, they are into business, but you see, you go to some place to get service, and you see that they know, you can know how to handle the camera, but you don't have a character. Maybe they call you for a job and you just respond anyhow. They're like, this guy get do it a bit.
But talent can take you far. Character will actually sustain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what to make of what some persons say. I'm not in the comedy, industry, but somehow I also try to want to reason it out. How true is it? Now you hear people say that not until you get to places like Lagos that you cannot break even. But we also have some comedians in Benin here. Take, for example, MC Casino you talked about, Edo Pikin you talked about. Then even the likes of Basket Mouth, they all started here.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in Uniben when Basket Mouth was there. I remember then he would always gather us around faculty car park. He cracks jokes and all that. But he went to Lagos. So what is in Lagos that people run to that you cannot actually find here?
Okay. The truth is that you can actually thank you for the internet.
Okay.
First of all, with the internet you can cut across already. So you don't have to be in Lagos to be famous. Most of us, like our likes, me, Edo Pikin, Casino, Young Elder, Home of Laughter, we are all Madiba. We all started from this Benin city, precisely. And we became popular around the world. That if we go to the same Lagos, they want to take pictures with us. This guy. Like for them, Basket Mouth, and I think during that time, there was no internet. Okay. So, and Lagos was a hub of entertainment. So you have to go there, as a den. So you have to go there and actually do something to be known all over the world.
And when it comes to comedy, it has to do with creativity.
Yeah.
So how do you plan to make a difference? What is your plan? How do you plan to bring a different ball game in this industry?
Okay, the plan is to stay funny, because I noticed something. Whenever I post the content, I check my comments.
Okay.
I check my comments and I know, to know where I'm actually getting it wrong or right. You understand? Okay. And you discover that the aim is to make people laugh. So the day you deviate from making people laugh, people will go to the place that they can find laughter. Mm-hmm. So my plan is just to keep being funny in a different way.
So away from making people to laugh, is there any mission statement? Do you have a particular goal? Like, is there a message you try to send across to your viewers?
Okay. Now if you follow me very, very critically, you see that most times we don't just do comedy. We address social issues, we address character, and we pass out morals from our content. You understand? We also address ills in government and everything consistently. There was one during COVID-19. I think there was one video me and Casino created that went viral. It was on channels, TV, everything.
I also saw the one you made for the PVC
The
Well,
PVC,
what you
yes.
guys did
You
recently.
get, so that's just is actually we have a lot of followers, and they actually listen to us. So it's not just to make them laugh all the time. At least we still tell them, this is what's happening. Get your PVC, vote for the right persons, don't sell your votes. Now we do skits that concern stories like marriages.
Okay.
You understand? Don't beat your wife. Do this, and so it's all in one.
Now, I thought I'm waiting to see skits that will address votes buying and vote selling in Nigeria. I mean, Ekiti State just had the election, and
Yesterday,
we heard that it played out again.
So it's trade by butter.
You know, so as we prepare for 2023 elections, I don't know what you guys are doing in this direction.
A lot. We have a lot in stock. We've done a lot. There are even some of my videos that I want to even try and repost again, or I'll try and recreate them again. Because there was one I even did one time during 2019 elections. There was one, it actually went viral then. It was regarding election. And I did one, how a politician came to a site, a project site, and he was like telling the contractor, asking how long it would take to complete the road. And the guy was like, to take us like 6 months. And he was like, no, it is too quick. That if you try and extend it, that if you finish this project now, what will you not be doing in office? You understand? And the guy was like, no, sir, we need to do other road. They say, no, don't worry. Okay, now I know what this your staff, they are too much. Sack some of them so that the hand labor. You understand? When I posted that skiddy, people were like, wow, this is how they used to do. Man, this is it, this is it.
Correct.
Yes, it's true. Then the same man was like, I want to build an underground house, like, how long will it take? The guy was like, sir, 1 year. He was like, no, make it faster, please, get more hands.
Okay.
So when I did that, it was actually funny and it's actually saying the truth.
Yeah.
So we're bringing more of those things.
So, all right, let's now talk about your retirement. I know this business you are
Retire, yeah.
So when do you plan to retire?
From this business?
Yes.
Maybe when I leave this world, though.
You want to do it for life?
You know why it's even good for us now? You know, kind of for the internet. Whatever you put on the internet now stays there forever.
That's true.
You understand? So it's like you work for government, after you a certain age, they say, okay, stop coming to work. But they might start paying you something, like a gratuity. Now, whatever I put on the internet pays me.
Oh, okay.
So as long as, even when I'm 70, the fact that I can still put something, I might not be going for shows. I might not be doing stand-up again. But the fact that I have a camera that I can put in front of me and just say 1 or 2 things, put on YouTube, I'll still get something from it. So I'm not sure there's actually a retirement plan.
Okay, so everything you put on the internet, you get a kickback.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for. I want to laugh this morning. I'm too cool.
I think the outcome of the election is actually
I just want to laugh.
part of what is affecting us this morning.
I just want to laugh.
Yeah.
I just want to laugh. Yeah. So I don't know how to start laughing, but I know as I have you here now,
Okay.
you can as well.
You know, I always tell everybody, I said, in this life, just try and make money. Just try, even if you don't need it. People need the money.
Even if you don't need it.
Yeah, just make it. People will need the money.
This bad.
Because, no, you know why? Because they say meat no, they really finish for party.
Okay.
And because say you're not too important like that.
Anyway.
Because you're shocked, say, when some kind of fall out. Meat go fall out. Meat go show. You understand? And you see some person, they just, maybe their friend that has money is doing birthday. Next week, they'll post on today. Say happy birthday in advance. They'll be posting it. Well, if you don't get the people forget, they'll come post, say happy birthday, sorry, it's coming late.
You'll not be doing reminding them. My birthday is tomorrow.
They'll say happy birthday, sorry, it's coming late.
Oh.
You understand? So it's just good to make one, and nothing pain pass, you won't go enter along. Back don't full, you can't sit down for front. Then when you can't they go, you know say that front and 2 they collect, no matter how the thing take be, unless you pay for 2. Nothing bad, pass you don't sit down for front now when they go ring road, you can't say person way fast, you can't stop the motor. You go the verse. And that time, once the person goes sit down, you will sit down inside, so you don't feel very comfortable.
Not true. And our boss for here, if you sit down for front,
You can't be
climb
comfortable.
up. Driver, I think they use your leg, change gear.
Yes, now. Because you say, Oga, it tight, you know what, Oga, sit down now, so with the door, and they carry 2 for front. And once the person sit down, and you can't shift, go front. The person will come relax, come put on like this. You can't put your head for the person's shoulder, like this. So no matter what, you get, so it's just good to just hold your money, so like if the thing too full, you pay for 2 seats.
Okay.
All right, so as we try to wind up now because of time.
Yeah.
So what would you say to aspiring comedians, people that are looking forward, they want to be like you?
Okay, so aspiring comedians, because even me, I'm still aspiring.
You want to be like AY, lots
Yes,
of AY.
yes. Even Trevor, Noah, and the rest.
Yeah.
Just keep doing your stuff. People will tell you you're not funny. People will tell you it's not good. People will tell you there are too many comedians. What are you? Comedians not too many. You understand? But if you can carve a niche for yourself, the sky is too wide for everybody to fly. So just keep doing it. Don't stop. Even when it looks like it's not making sense, just keep doing your stuff, and with time you will see result. And don't envy anybody.
Okay.
Don't envy anybody.
All right, don't envy anybody. Even when it's not making sense, someday it's going to make sense. Thank you so much, MC The Saint, for coming through.
Thank you very
Sincerely
much.
appreciate. Well, you're still on your ultimate news and current affairs program on television. We'll quickly take a pause and we'll be back. Don't go away.